All right, folks, let's talk about monkeypox. I know some of you out there might be feeling a little bit embarrassed or ashamed if you've contracted this virus, but I'm here to tell you that there's no reason to be. Monkeypox is a part of who you and I are now, and you and I should embrace it with pride. I mean, sure, you might be covered in spots and feeling a little bit more like a monkey than a human, but think about it. You've got a story to tell now. You've got a unique experience that sets you apart from all those boring old chickenpox people. And let's be honest, having monkeypox is kind of cool. You get to swing from trees, snack on bananas, and just generally be a little bit more wild and free than the rest of us. So why not embrace it? Wear your spots with pride, my friends. And if anyone tries to make fun of you for having monkeypox, just remember, they're probably jealous. They wish they could be as cool and as exotic as you and I. They wish they could have that same kind of monkey magic. And now, I'm not saying that monkeypox is all fun and games. It can be a serious illness, and you should definitely make sure to take care of yourself if you've got it. But at the same time, don't be afraid to show off your monkeypox pride. Wear a t-shirt with a picture of a monkey on it. Make monkey noises, ooh, 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 in public, and just generally let the world know that you're a little bit different and a little more awesome because of it. So my fellow monkeypoxers, let's stand tall and be proud of who we are. Let's show the world that we're not ashamed of our spots. We're not embarrassed by our monkey-like behavior, and we're not afraid to be a little bit wild. Because at the end of the day, monkeypox isn't something to be ashamed of. It's something to celebrate.
My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself, why would I make time for you lames? At all costs, cause I'm a boss. But break them off, yeah, gotta break them off.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Prime Time with Alex Stein. We have an incredible show planned for you this evening. We have the one, the only Shane Cashman from Timcast IRL, or you've seen him, right on the website. He's a very good friend of mine. I'm excited to have him on. We also have the Naked Cowboy, who's going to come on and have a little contest and see who is the better Naked Cowboy, either him or JVT. I think we know. And then we have the one, the only, the top G, the real pimp on a blimp. He just got out of a Romanian prison. Please welcome on Andrew Tate.
Thank you so much for having me. So, when I was in prison, the whole time I was thinking about when you kept asking me to come on your show.
I asked you a lot.
And you seemed desperate, so when I got out, I had sympathy for you, so I decided to come on the show.
Wow. Well, listen, I really appreciate it. You're the top G. And,
what's going on with your face?
Well, I have just a little slight monkeypox going on. It's not that big a deal. It's actually going to heal.
Did you sleep with a monkey?
Well, I didn't have sex with the monkey. I did kind of. We both sucked on a banana together, similar to the dollar.
Disgusting.
It was pretty gross. It was really gross. I don't know if we do have a graphic of that. We can show Mr. Tate, but we were actually just kind of sucking on a banana together. Just typical stuff you do with your monkey.
Anyways, so I see you have Prime here.
Yeah, I'm Prime Time 99.
So what Prime is, it's a knockoff of Gatorade. It's just nothing but sugar. Sugar.
What's wrong with sugar? I have a lot of sugar. I mean, this is Logan Paul. Isn't Logan
Somebody
Paul
like
awesome?
me never drinks something like that. There's 3 beverages that I consume.
Okay.
Number 1, water, because it hydrates me.
All
2, alcohol, because it gets me drunk. And 3, orange juice, because it's got some vitamins in it.
Those are the only 3
What
things.
does this do for me? It does nothing.
That's the only 3 things you drink?
3 things I drink in life.
Well, and I know you're very, you're a great businessman. And
yes,
so
I'm much more successful than you will ever be.
That's true.
See, how much does your car cost?
Well, it's very cheap. My car is a 2005 Toyota 4Runner, probably.
Exactly what I thought. Brokey. So listen to me. What if I told you that my oil change for my Bugatti costs more than your car?
wait. So your oil change for your Bugatti costs more than my car? I mean, that's annoying, doesn't that seem?
Don't make fun of me. I'm a 6-time world champion kickboxer.
That's true. I apologize, Mr. Tate. But, let's just be honest. Doesn't it seem like a waste paying all that money for an oil change?
See, $25,000 to you is a lot of money, but it's like pennies to me. It's like if I reach my hand in my pocket and grab a few pennies.
Wow. Well, we have some pictures of you coming out of the Romanian jail. You look a lot better now, so tell us about your time in prison.
So my time in prison, I spent most of it on Twitter, tweeting.
How? How were you on Twitter?
Because I had special privileges.
Were you on your iPhone, or what did you?
Of course I was on my iPhone. I'm top G.
Wow.
You think they don't give me an iPhone?
Well,
I did push-ups Every hour, I did 550 push-ups.
And that's how you look so good right now?
Exactly.
Wow, Top G, I need to get some of your freaking fitness regimen because I am just not looking as good as you. When I see that picture, I'm very jealous.
I know you're jealous. So, how many girls do you have right now?
Well, I have one girlfriend. What is that? I mean, didn't you kind of get in trouble for, quote unquote, trafficking these women?
Trafficking. They asked me to do it.
So they asked
to come work for me.
So they asked you to become basically internet prostitutes? Is that what it is?
Exactly.
And you know, you said a controversial statement.
Controversial. I'm not a controversial person.
You're
just
not
a little soy boy.
You're not controversial at all?
How am I controversial?
Well, you did say that you would rather have sex with a pretty trans woman than an ugly biological female.
And that's controversial.
Well, would you say that was homosexual a little?
No, not at all. It's a transgender.
I mean,
how is that homosexuality?
Well, I mean, if it has a chick with a dick, still a dude, right?
It's not. It's a transgender.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's a transgender beautiful woman.
And you like transgender beautiful women?
Who's a virgin, too.
Wait, does that make a difference if the transgender is a virgin?
Of course, it's a high-value transgender woman.
Wait. Slow down. What is a low-value transgender woman?
Somebody with at least a body count of 1. And one thing that would make the world a better place if women walked around with their body counts on their forehead.
That would be good.
Then we would know exactly how many people they slept with.
Well, what do you think your body count is?
It doesn't matter.
Wait, why not?
Because I'm a man. I'm a top G. I'm a high-value man.
Well, I have monkeypox. Are you ever worried about getting, you know, HIV or maybe herpes or some sort of sexual...
Am I worried about that? See, I have the best health care in the world. I don't have to worry about that.
Romania has a good health care system?
I do. I'm rich. I have doctors on standby.
Well, listen, I can't beat you in an argument, Andrew. You're very well-spoken.
Anytime a woman comes into my house, I have them do an STD test.
Well, how do you do that? Do you swab their vaginal canal? Or
doctors.
You have doctors on call.
I just told you that, brokey.
Well, I don't have doctors on call. I go to the freaking free hospital. You know what I mean? And I lie.
Exactly, because you're broke.
Yeah, well, I am having...
Let me guess, you like to go out on the weekends, too, because you don't work.
Yeah, I mean, I do.
Ooh, I don't work. You know what? You're broke.
Well,
That's why you go out on the weekends. I avoid the weekends. I hate the weekends. I go out on a Tuesday.
Wait, why you go out on a Tuesday?
Because I don't have to sit there and around all these brokies. You think I want to go to the malls and the shopping centers with all these brokies? No, because I go when all the brokies are at work.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's what it's like to be a top G.
That's what it's like. You'll never know.
I'm top G.
Well, let me just tell you something. We are learning a lot about Andrew Tate tonight. I'm so excited to have him here. But
hey, you know who I can't stand?
Who?
Piers Morgan.
Wait, why don't you like Piers Morgan?
Because he's a homosexual.
Well, that's okay, right? What's wrong with being homosexual? Is that not good, Andrew Tate? Isn't that good to be a homosexual?
Well, he's one of the ones I don't like.
Well,
is that too controversial for you?
No, I don't think it's controversial enough, but I think we're going to get... Yes, Mom.
Alex, okay. You know how I said I didn't want any OnlyFans models?
Yes, what? There's no OnlyFans models.
Andrew fucking Tate is not what I wanted to replace it.
Mom, do not cuss at me, Mom.
How dare you?
Mom, Andrew Tate is not an OnlyFans model. He just facilitates other women to show their breasts online. Please tell my mom that you're not an OnlyFans model.
So I'm not an OnlyFans model. I have the women working for me as OnlyFans models, and I manage them. And see, another thing I do is the women, I don't trust them to talk to the men. So I sit behind the keyboard and I talk to them because I'm better at it.
Yeah, wait, I say that. Isn't that kind of gay if you're the one?
How is that gay?
Because you're sexting men. You're saying, I want to suck on it. I want to lick it. I want to tickle it. I want to, you know, isn't that gay?
See, I know what men want. That's why I do it.
So you have the naked
A lot of women don't know what men want.
Well, I mean, some women
know. I make a lot of money doing it. Wouldn't you do the same thing?
I don't know if I would cyber sex random guys for money. I mean, I've done
millions of dollars.
Yes, but then you feel like you're kind of, you know, it's kind of gay.
It's not gay if you're making lots of money off of it.
Oh, so you're gay for pay, which I'm okay with. But before we get into gay for pay rules, guys, I want to talk about a great movie.
You're jealous.
I'm a little jealous. I am.
A little?
A lot bit, because I don't have a Bugatti. But There's a
30
new
Bugattis.
Yes, let me talk about this new movie that's coming out. You're going to love it, Andrew Tate. It doesn't have any boobs, though. There's a new movie coming out, and I'm pretty sure you'll want to see it. It's by the same people who made God's Not Dead and Unplanned. It's called Nefarious. If you've seen the posters or trailers, it looks great. But it also looks a little scary, like a horror film, but it's not. And best of all, it's based on a book by the Blazer Steve Dees. It's more like C.S. Lewis's book, The Screwtape Letters. I like to call it Interview with a Demon. A psychiatrist is called into prison to meet with a convicted killer who's about to be executed. The killer says he's a demon named Nefarious. And the psychiatrist, who doesn't believe in God or demons, has to decide if the man is insane or pretending to be insane. I won't give it away, but let's just say that the psychiatrist is a little out of his depth. This supernatural thriller is perfect for your friends who love scary films. But more than that, they love going to church. You're going to have some great conversations afterwards. Nefarious opens nationwide weekend of April 14th. Mark the date and get your tickets now at whoisnefarious.com. That's whoisnefarious.com. So I know you think that ad reads weird. I think it's a little creative. That movie is about a demon. And in the movie, Cassidy, the demon, the actor that's possessed by the demon, he speaks normal, then he speaks crazily. So, kind of a creative ad read, right?
What'd you call me?
What did I call you? Andrew? I called you Andrew, right? That's your name. I forget people's names because I'm Part-Time 99. I'm a pimp on a blimp. There's a lot of helium in here. I'm kind of high right now. How do you feel right now?
I feel great. I feel like $1 million.
What? But let me just tell you something. You keep on talking about money. I'm not broke. I have this Louis Vuitton box.
A box from the trash can.
It's not from the trash can.
I found the box from the trash can. I've seen that episode where you talked about it.
It's not from the trash can, and I have my favorite thing in here. Just a little old, good old, it used to be the kids used to love booger sugar, but these days, they like the trank. They like the Fenty they call it. What do you think about this? You ever done just a little, just to,
Never done drugs in my life.
Are you serious?
Serious.
What about the vaccine? You're vaccinated, right?
Of course not.
What?
Do I look like a little soy boy?
Oh my! Well, you don't look like a soy boy. You look like a badass. But before we get to our next,
I think I put poison in my body.
Listen, I don't know what you put in your body. I don't really even care anymore. But you know what I do care about? Our next guest. We now welcome on author, journalist, and writer for Timcast News. Please welcome on Shane Cashman. Shane, welcome to the show, my friend.
Hey, Alex. Thanks for having me.
Well, I'm kind of delirious right now. I'm feeling kind of weird. I took a little hit of the, well, some people call it the devil's lettuce. I call it, God's papaya juice, whatever you want to call it. But I'm feeling really good.
Looks good.
And we're also here with Top G, Andrew Tate. So what do you think about Andrew Tate? Do you think he's good for a society and for the youth of America?
Yeah. Andrew Tate, he's looking really good. I'm happy for him. Sounds great. Accents on point. Andrew Tate and I were actually texting, or we were on Twitter talking right before he was imprisoned. I was going to write a story about him, so I could ask him right now if he.
Yeah, ask him whatever. Yeah, he was about to write a story on you. Do you remember Shane sending you those weird DMs?
You know how many
You
people
didn't
I
send him any
talk
dick
to.
pics, Shane, did you? Because he prefers dick pics.
I mean, yeah, no, that's how I got into his DMs. That's the gateway drug into talking to him. You got to send a dick pic.
That's how you do it. Do you get a lot of dick pics?
You remember this?
It was the big
So I
one.
talked to a lot of people. I remember this one guy, he told me he was suicidal.
Yes.
And I told him first, before you think about killing yourself, get a six-pack first. Then the messages got longer and longer and longer.
Yes.
And then eventually, he got a six-pack.
That's
And
good.
he said, thank you so much.
Which is good. You inspired him to get a six-pack.
And then he died.
Wait, that's not good. Shane, what the heck, dude? He thinks it's okay when his fans die. I think that's bad.
Well, he had a six-pack first. Do you understand, broke person?
Well, he died with a six-pack. I think that's the American.
Exactly. Why would you want to die with a beer belly, with a gut?
Oh, I have a
Like
beer
a
belly.
fatso.
I don't want to die.
Like
Okay.
a fat tub of lard.
You know,
See, I have
Shane,
six-pack abs.
Andrew, we're trying to talk to Shane. He's our guest. He's our lovely guest. Can we please?
Anyways, let's talk to him. So shut up.
Okay.
Let me talk to him.
That's right.
See, I'm an alpha male. People love my energy.
Yeah,
When I
no.
walk into a room, people take me seriously.
That's true. I take
I
it
was
very
I was
seriously.
gonna fly out to Dubai and spend a few days with Andrew Tate and write a whole story. But then the next day, while I was getting ice cream in Savannah, Georgia, the news broke that you were arrested. So I'm glad that you are out now, and I will we'll have to come out and hang out in Dubai.
Absolutely.
Okay, let me ask you this. So, Shane, you got to go hang out with Kanye. What was that like? I got in trouble by all of the Kanye group because I called him crazy. But is that really that? Is that really that off? I mean, I think kind of, what is it? Crazy can be. It's not necessarily a bad.
I mean, it
adjective.
depends. It depends on how you're defining crazy. A lot of geniuses are considered crazy. I don't think he's mentally ill. I think he's just operating on another level. I didn't feel like when I was with him that he was a threat to people. I think he just likes pushing buttons. And in a similar way, I think of you two in a similar fashion because you both like Andy Kaufman.
Yeah, we do.
We
do. I love Andy.
Similar way, yeah, you guys like to push buttons, and I think that's some of what Kanye was doing.
So you think he was just saying that to push buttons? Because that's what I think too. Is that he was saying it just to be extra edgy?
I think he probably meant some of it, but I think the crazier parts that people really didn't like are things he knew would be like a grenade thrown into the public square, and they were.
Yeah, no, it pissed everybody off. And how long did you spend with Kanye? Like just a day or few hours? How long were you there?
No, I was with him for 2 days. The second day we were together for probably like 16, 18 hours. I went to church with him, Bible study, went to the studio together.
Well, does Kanye drink? Does he party? Because have you heard that rumor that he was like doing all this because he was partying? I don't know if that's true. I'm not going to accuse him of that, but I'd heard that. No, so he didn't seem like that?
If he is, it wasn't when I was there. He hardly ate. He hardly slept. He's constantly working. There was no partying. All I did was watch him work if it wasn't at church.
Wow, that doesn't sound that fun. I want to go like with some big booty Latinas with Kanye. You know what I mean? I want to go with the strip club or something. So what do you think about Kanye West, Andrew?
So, he's broke now.
He's
That's
not broke. He's a billionaire. Is he
He's
broke?
not a billionaire anymore.
Is he broke?
I don't know. I mean, he lost a lot of money.
Did he buy you lunch or did you have to pay for lunch?
Shit. Yeah, he bought me lunch one day, and I don't think we even ate the second day.
Oh, well, that's kind of
couldn't afford it.
That's what I'm saying. That is kind of brokey. He can't even get a little craft services. You can't get a turkey sandwich for Shane Cashman. I mean, Timcast IRL, Timcast News. I mean, this is a big blog. This is a big website. He can't even show you a little bit of love with a free turkey sandwich.
Yeah, right. I know. I was a little offended by the lack of food the second day, for sure.
Well, absolutely insane. So, Shane, I'm going to be in Austin, Texas on Friday. Are you going to be joining us for the Minds event?
Right now.
You're there. You're in Austin right now, so I'm going to see you. So tell the people what's going on this weekend.
So Friday night, you are hanging out on the panel for Timcast IRL. I believe Blair White, Luke Rukowski, Alex Jones, some other people like Hannah Claire Brimlow from Timcast IRL. Ian, of course. You guys are going to do your thing. And then Saturday night is the Minds event, where it's going to be some music.
And that's going to be epic. I'm going to be at both things. So the Minds event on Friday, and is that at Vulcan too? Is that the same place?
Yeah.
What do you think about that? And you and Tim have similar haircuts, Andrew, and I feel like you guys are both alpha males. What do you think about that?
What I was going to say was that you shouldn't get too excited. Because I know that
I love Tim.
I know that you have a crush on Blair White.
I do have a crush on Blair White and Tim Pool. I like them both.
Tim Pool.
He's helped me out a lot. He's a very good friend of mine. I like him.
He's a geek.
No, he's not a geek. That's a smart guy. That's not rude. Now when you call a person a nerd, I think that's a term of endearment. What do you think about that, Shane? Is that a derogatory term? I'm not calling Tim a nerd.
Yeah.
I'm saying I don't think that is.
I think nerd's a good thing. Nerd's a good thing. I mean, I like that. I think the important thing here is to bring it back to the earlier talk, is we should probably find a way to get Tate and Blair White together.
That's what I'm saying. You love transgenders. Shane, is that gay? Because Andrew Tate he had a controversial statement that he would rather sleep with a pretty trans woman than an ugly biological woman.
Here's the thing with me, though.
Yeah, why
I'm
would
not
you?
desperate. I have so many biological women that want me. I said I would rather
for sure
have a hot transgender woman than an old, ugly woman.
I'm top G.
All right. That's enough about freaking.
But that scenario is never going to happen.
It's not going to happen. You're not going to sleep with a tranny, but I think you already have. Okay, Shane, tell us about what's going on in East Palestine, Ohio. They got all those toxic fumes. Animals are dying in the ocean, or not the ocean, the rivers. What the heck is going on there?
All right, East Palestine, Ohio is a perfect example of the pandemic of incompetence that this country is going for right now. The people have no answers. They're in total limbo. They're worried about their families because they found dioxins in the soil in some of the sitting water. That's a super carcinogenic chemical. It's like a conglomerate of terrible chemicals that you don't want in your neighborhood. It has completely wiped off towns from the map, like Times Beach, Missouri. Another town in Italy had a dioxins problem, also devastated. So these people have no idea what's going on. They don't know who to blame. Norfolk Southern seems to be in charge of the testing. The EPA is there. They have like a temporary office, but some people say they're working with the residents. Other people think they're doing nothing. My experience with the EPA there was good and bad. When I walked into the office, they like came out to greet me from behind a curtain. They might have been holding some type of seance. I don't know, but they weren't allowing me to ask questions.
Wait, so you were there and they were behind a curtain, but tell me this, did you drink any of the tap water? Do you feel, have you grown a third nipple yet?
I already had a third nipple, so I have a few more now. I grew up on a landfill, so this is why my head is shaped this way. I'm a mutant already. But I didn't drink the tap water. Everyone there says don't do it. However, I don't think the tap water is probably a problem yet. It will be down the road. Like I talked to this chemical engineer, it takes years and years for those chemicals to seep down into the water. So they're more concerned now about what's just on the surface. People aren't eating their own chicken eggs. They're not planting gardens this year. They're definitely not drinking the water. They're worried about their own livestock. A bunch of thousands of bees have died in the apiary. And the EPA just seems to be giving very sterile answers. I think they're afraid to say the wrong thing because, one of the problems that they might encounter, and this is nothing I've heard from the EPA, just something I'm thinking, is that it could become a situation where the government just takes the land back in some eminent domain situation, which is what happened in Times Beach, Missouri. They said it's too dangerous. They took it away.
Well, Shane, there was leaked classified documents that the CIA and military was trying to create a gay bomb. Have you ever heard of this?
No, but I believe it.
Well, that's what they say, the same thing, the atrazine that's making the frogs gay. Could this have been a chemical spill to turn everyone gay?
I think they've been trying to turn everyone gay with the water supply as it is. So
see, this would all be solved if everybody just drank sparkling water.
Yeah, does that solve it?
You're scared of bubbles.
Tate's got a good point there. I did meet a guy at the bar in East Palestine who was giving us, maybe I shouldn't have even drank it. It was black powder from 50 feet beneath a peat bog. He said it would cure all your problems. And we were all drinking it. And I was drinking it thinking, how do we save this country from despair? And he said, we just got to drop this stuff out of the helicopter. So
that sounds like Bill Gates. It sounds like Bill Gates.
I know. It's true. Let's block the sun out and let the people eat bugs. But I like this guy more. I want to believe him.
Well, you have to be very careful what you drink because the other day I had a Bud Light and then I gave like 3 guys BJs. It was disgusting and I enjoyed every minute of it. But why is that? Why is Bud Light losing all of their their fan base, their frat stars as we like to call it, instead of going to their fan base? Why are they putting Dylan Mulvaney? Why Dylan Mulvaney? Do you like Dylan Mulvaney?
So listen. No, I don't like that weirdo.
Probably
listen, he's a geek. Now listen to me. Problem would be solved if these brokies would just stop drinking this brokey beer, Bud Light.
What should they drink?
Beer is for broke people.
What do you drink?
I drink the most expensive liquor.
Okay.
Champagne.
And that's how you get wasted on that?
Of course I do.
Shane, what about you? Are you a big drinker? Are you a big partier?
Not a big partier. I drink every now and then. I drink whiskey mostly.
Yeah, see, I don't really drink, but I like to have a good time. I feel like I don't need alcohol. I feel like, Andrew, aren't you above alcohol? You need to get drunk and high, and it seems like beneath you.
If I'm bored, I drink.
What about your brother? Does he get high?
Does he get high? Sometimes.
Yeah. Do you guys ever, do you and your brother ever, tag team to chick together?
Why do you want to know?
Would you get turned on? Wouldn't that be incestual? No, wouldn't that be incest? Wouldn't that be illegal
incest?
Yes, if you and your brother had sex with the same woman, wouldn't that be incestual?
No, that would not be incestual.
Well, having sex with your brother is pretty. What do you think about that, Shane? If you have a threesome with your biological brother, is that incest?
You're jealous and you're broke.
Let's get Shane's answer.
Jealous and you're broke.
He's a journalist.
You're jealous and you're broke.
Okay, I am jealous and I'm broke. But please, Shane.
Exactly what I thought.
No, my expert opinion is that
the debate is over.
Wait, shush. The
debate is over.
The debate is still going on.
Shane, there is no debate. It's over, broke person.
Shane, please repeat yourself.
Jealousy.
Shut up, Andrew. Shut up.
Jealousy is one hell of a
Shut up, Andrew. You're gay. Shut up. Okay.
Hey, no.
I slept with more women last night than you slept with in your
still
entire life.
Transgender men with penis. And listen, just cool down.
You said Blair White was hot. Blair White is ugly.
Blair White is hot. But listen.
For a brokey.
is gay and he's into incest. You heard it here first. They're gonna clip this, and now Andrew Tate's gonna hear it, and that's that. But that's what we're hearing here.
Shane
You're
just
jealous
said,
because you can't do that with your brother.
yeah, I don't want to have sex with my brother. I'm not
I
jealous.
wish you could tag team a chick with your brother.
No, I've never wanted to
Weirdo.
I don't have a brother, and if I did, and I showed him my wiener, and another girl was there, and his wiener's out, I would feel uncomfortable, and I would not want to do
Jealousy is contagious.
Shane, we have a lot to unpack
beautiful.
tonight. I mean, it's going to be a
beautiful.
wild show, and we have a.
Bring him to Austin.
I think I might. I think he'd be good on stage talking to Tim. But, you know, tell us this.
I think so too.
Before we let you go, though, kind of tell us, what do you got going on? I know you just left East Palestine, but kind of other than the Minds event, what else you got going on in the future that we can be looking out for, Shane?
I'm about to publish a story that it's about me and the rapper Riff Raff. I spent 4 days in Florida.
Hey, slow down. I love Riff Raff. Wait. I love Riff Raff. You know, he was on that reality show on MTV. So go ahead. Tell me what you're doing to Riff Raff.
Yeah. Riff Raff, I hung out at Riff Raff's house for 4 days a week ago, and that'll be coming out. That's on my own Substack. It'll be next week. And that was a crazy, crazy times. I am a huge fan of Riff's.
Does he like Trump, or is he kind of apolitical? What's his political leanings?
He has pretty much stayed out of politics, which is something I appreciate about him. His music's always been kind of unplugged, escapist. I don't think he's into politics at all. He told me we were talking about
Politics is the matrix.
It is. Politics is the matrix, and he found a way out of it. We were talking about something terrible in the world, and he goes,
Your whole show's on politics.
Okay, my show's about politics. Can we let Shane talk? Please, Andrew. God, Andrew, have you been drinking tonight?
I like this.
I like it too, but Andrew is he's taking over the show. He's alpha mailing me. I feel like
You're
the
just
beta.
realizing now that you're in the
I'm
matrix.
expecting it. That's right.
But we need people like you,
Fire,
little
except for the-
slaves in the matrix.
Who, I'm a slave or
Of
Shane's a
course you're a
slave?
slave in the matrix.
I'm a slave for the Matrix?
You have a political show. Of course you're a slave in the matrix.
Okay, well, now I'm a slave. All right, well, now am I going to get reparations?
What does that make Tate if you're a guest on a political show then? You're
Yeah,
playing
Desperate.
What is that? I was desperate.
You
I
won't leave me
begged him.
alone.
I sent him dick pics. I did everything.
Shut up.
You love the dick pics. You liked them. You hearted them.
coming on this
You
show
hearted them. I know you're probably never going to come on. You're about to go to jail for life for trafficking young women. So, I mean, this is probably your only
You're
opportunity.
just jealous because you could never traffic young women.
He never hearted my dick pics, so now I'm offended.
See, you never hearted his. And is it really that hard, Shane, to become a sex trafficker? Because I feel like it's not that hard of a business. A lot of the cartel are in them. They're not. You need
It's a process.
You
It
need
takes
a college
time.
degree.
It takes time.
You need a college degree to
You
become.
need to go to Hustlers University.
That's how you become a trafficker.
Yes.
Trafficking people. Yeah. Everyone's trafficking everyone today.
Wow, this is an incredible episode. I'm learning on. You don't need a college degree though. That's what we
You don't need a college degree. You just need to learn drop shipping.
Did you drop shipping? What is drop? What the hell? Wait, how does drop shipping help me at all?
E-commerce.
Wait.
Yes.
So, e-commerce. Can you elaborate a little bit about e-commerce?
I'm not going to elaborate. So what you need to do is join my Hustlers University. Once you pay and sign up, you'll learn all about it.
Well, I do want to know a little bit.
There's
Shane,
online professors on there that will teach you,
Shane, what do you know about e-commerce?
get you out of the matrix.
E-commerce, I know absolutely nothing, but I was a professor for an ungodly amount of time. I'm sure they taught this class there on how to use e-commerce and also traffic people. That's why I got out of the college world. I couldn't take all the e-commerce stuff. I didn't understand it.
Wow, this internet is kind of evil, Shane. What do you think about all the sexual
And
indoctrination?
if you learn how to pump crypto,
Wait, crypto? Is crypto? Wait, crypto's good?
of course it's good
Why is it good though? Why is it so good?
because I said so.
Well, but what are you worried about the government putting us on like a digital currency and then they can just turn off the money supply?
So once I get enough money,
Definitely.
I'm set for life.
Yeah, but what if it's digital? Can't they just turn you off? Or
So I'm going to have my own island.
what if the power goes out? How can
Everything I need.
Well, how can you get your crypto without the internet or power?
Don't worry about it. Because you're
Shane-
going to copy me.
Shane, how can you cash crypto if you don't have internet or power?
I'm going to cash it.
Right.
Then
You're
I'm
broke.
going to go to the island.
You got nothing, Tate.
Okay.
Got nothing.
See, but Shane, be nice to him because Andrew is very sensitive and he is telling me a lot about e-commerce. I've always wanted to start kind of like a multi-level marketing thing. I love pyramid schemes, but I'm just not smart enough to create one. So do you have any advice or, any like direction you could point me on how to create my own pyramid scheme?
Were you
Yeah, no,
copying
when you
me?
get here to Austin, there's a bunch of people, unfortunately, on the streets who need help. I think we we could band them together and start a whole thing. We'll blanket the streets.
Well, people don't realize there is a thing called but Shane, there's a thing called the homeless industrial complex where they make money from homeless people. They have these, philanthropical organizations that get a bunch of money that don't actually give it to the homeless. So that's big business where people say they're helping homeless and they just want to make the homeless problem bigger so they can get more funding.
I want to actually help the homeless. So we got to do some type of Robin Hood situation where we take from a bunch of people who don't deserve it anymore, who are going to donate it to something and they never even knew where it was going. And we'll help these people out. Because I'll be honest, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, my favorite charity is BLM. What do you think about Black Lives Matter, Andrew?
Black Lives Matter. I have no opinion on it.
Aren't you black?
Yes.
Is that true, Shane? Is Andrew black? Because I feel like he might be lying.
Yeah.
He is black.
Oh, Andrew is black, for sure.
My dad was black.
He was black?
That's right.
Mr. Tate, was Mr.
Black.
Tate, is it true that he played for the Chicago Bulls?
Are you racist?
So he looked like Michael Jordan. He looks like a white Michael Jordan. That's a Michael Jordan joke. Yeah. Hit the button.
Cringeworthy.
This whole show is cringeworthy, Shane. I got a freaking Andrew Tate impersonator over here calling me brokey for 35 minutes so far. I can't get a word in edgewise with your ass. It's just a fucking pain in my ass, Andrew, just to get clicks and likes on the internet. Okay, before you go, Shane, how the fuck do I get as big a following as Tim? Because I'm dying.
That's Tim.
Yeah, Tim Pool.
You know I gained 1 million followers overnight on Twitter.
Wait,
One night.
Okay, what did you do?
And you're asking this loser, this geek.
Shane's not a loser. He's a nice guy.
I'm top G.
I'll tell you, it takes, you got to pay into this plan I got, okay? It's just a little bit, like $30 a month, and I'll show you throughout the next 6 months.
Hustlers
how you can get
University.
more followers.
Tell me where to sign up. I'm signing up right now. All right, Shane, you're the man with the plan.
E-commerce.
Goodbye. See you, Shane. I'll see you this weekend.
Bye. See you guys.
Say bye, Andrew. Say bye.
Bye, Andrew
I
Tate.
said bye.
Say bye.
I said bye.
Do you not like Shane? He seemed nice to you. You sent you all those dick pics. You couldn't give him a little bit, like, a little respect?
I'm a 6-time world champion kickboxer. Watch your mouth.
Okay, that's true. That's true. All right, guys, if you want to buy the most pimp merch, make sure to go to pimponablimpshop.com. We're actually debuting a brand new shirt today. The Chimp on a Blimp shirt. So if you like monkeys, you got to get this shirt. So go to pimponablimpshop.com.
He's selling the shirt because he's broke.
Yeah, I am broke. So guys, it cost me a lot of money for this chimp to come on the blimp. So if you guys want to support me, go get this shirt. I think it's like $30 or something. Come on, that ain't nothing.
Let me ask you a quick question.
Yes, ask me a quick question.
So buy his shirt so you can help him get off the streets. He's broke.
I'm not that
But
broke.
listen,
I'm not on the streets.
Is this your own studio?
Well, no, it's Glenn Beck's, but I
So
have.
if you were rich, you would have your own studio.
Well,
You wouldn't be
that's-
in somebody else's building.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. You're right. It's hard to argue with.
Where did you eat at a restaurant today?
I ate at McDonald's. Yes.
Why are you eating at somebody else's restaurant?
Oh, should I start?
Broke.
Should I start my own restaurant?
Well, if you were rich, you'd have your own restaurant.
Wow.
You wouldn't be eating at McDonald's.
Well, it's delicious. Those fries are good. All right. Well, here, Andrew, I want to show you this next video. I actually was recently in Brooklyn, New York, and I had a lovely time at Drag Queen Story
Why do you go to
Time.
drag queen shows?
That's just where I hang out. I just hang out at drag shows.
Weird.
It's unusual, yes. I'm a weird fellow.
Is that a
So,
hobby of yours?
It's kind of a hobby.
Be
It's-
around drag queens.
It's yes, I spend a lot of time with drag queens. That might be why I have monkeypox. So with all that being said, let's roll that footage if we have it. Now watch this, Andrew. They try to stop me from getting in. They're hitting me with the umbrellas. Look how small they are compared to me. I'm dominating over them. I tower over them.
Wait, what?
They're little children. Look at me above the cops. I tower above them. I have more power than the cops in this setting.
The cop part of the drag show.
The cops are part of the drag show.
With that haircut.
I come in with pure power, pure domination. They can't stop my force.
Look at your people.
Look at this person dancing, this man dancing in a dress. With absolutely no grace.
Come on, guys. Come
Look
on.
how pathetic that is.
You're mad at yourself.
They can't even twerk correctly, Andrew.
And you show up at
Come on,
these
don't you want to
events.
help children?
Yes.
Don't you want
I'd
to help
rather
them,
be
guys?
killed than be
I
at this
know
event.
that you're
Well, I don't know if it's that
everybody's
serious, but no,
friend.
these
I know
events
that
are
you're
serious.
back
Well,
to
you have to
get
go to
my-
these events. This is Trans Day of Visibility, so this is a
So you have to be. So trans people have to be visible to you.
Yeah, they have to be visible. They're not visible enough. Even though you can see them from outer space, they're still not visible enough.
Heroes.
They're unusual. So this is me on the megaphone. I'm talking to them. I'm dominating them. I'm trying to shut this drag queen story time for children. Now that we're going to show the footage, look at this. Look at this transgender drag queen reading to little children about gender ideology. And they're all wearing masks. They're all afraid to show their face because they're all cowards.
And they're broke.
They are. A lot of them are broke. I think I talk about how they're struggling financially. And that's one of the scams they do, is because we are in basically, you know, the money system is a way of just making us always feel like we got to make more money. We never have enough. And I'm sure that's one of the reasons these people have depression. Comparison is the thief of joy. Now look at this. Watch this.
Me too. I love rainbows. Amazing. Me too.
I'm trans? That's like a 6-year-old kid saying they're trans. Now watch what happens here. This is when we're leaving. So they're threatening my girlfriend. This is Paige. I'm standing like right behind her. And this is when they come to the car. Look at this woman. Oh, with her long arm trying to come in and swat the phone. And then this guy spits.
Disgusting, filthy animals.
So what did you think about that?
So if I was there, I would have done a head kick to them and knocked them unconscious.
You would to the drag queens or to the children?
Would have done it to the drag queen, stupid.
Well, I'm sorry.
I would have been completely unfazed.
Did I seem phased?
You seem phased.
Did I?
You didn't fight back.
Well, I didn't want to go to jail. You saw all those cops. I'm going to just punch a bunch of transgender people. That's not
what
good.
you need to do is punch them very quickly. Kick them. And then get out of there.
Like this? Kick them like that?
Unfazed.
All right. Well,
No, that looks like something that a transgender would do.
with this looks like something a transgender would do. This looks like something
a
I
drag
like.
queen would do.
This is what a monkey would
That's
do.
what they do at the drag shows.
All right. Well, our next guest, guys, was
the next
probably your mother's first. Oh, Jimmy, I'm not going to say that. Why would you? Jimmy put in the teleprompter that our next guest is probably your mother's first wet dream. That's disgusting.
It's
Why would you?
accurate.
Why would your mom? Women can't have wet dreams? So what is this now? Some sort of transgender show? What do you? Only a man can have a wet dream. I don't think a woman can ejaculate in her sleep. And if she can, how could a woman have her first wet dream after having a baby? Wouldn't she have had to have sex before? I mean, I don't know if that makes sense, Jimmy.
Well, I mean, just wait till you see this guy shirtless and you'll understand.
Okay, that sounds really homosexual, but that's fine. All right, please welcome on our next guest, the one, the only Naked Cowboy. Welcome to the show.
Well, I'm the naked cowboy, keeping it real for you. I'm the naked cowboy, you gotta do what you gotta do. Hey guys, how we doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing a lot better now that you're here. Well, welcome to the show. So tell us a little bit about, you've been on the scene since when? Before 2000? When did you start going out in Times Square?
Today was 24 years, 8 months, and 17 days.
You've been out there for 24 years. And tell me there's been we talk about
November 12th, 25 years.
Wow. When we talk about transitioning a lot, tell us about the transition of, Times Square in New York City. Because now you see all these people, a lot of them are, immigrants, and they wear the off-brand Disney and the off-brand Family Guy costumes. They look kind of scary. So I'm sure you were kind of at the forefront of that. How much has Times Square changed, in your opinion?
Well, that transition probably 10 or 12 years now, but basically what happened when they closed down Broadway and made it into a pedestrian, mall. It's, I was always standing on 45th and Broadway in the median aisle. There really was no other place to stand. It was just not nonstop foot traffic in the roads. So once they made that a pedestrian mall, Spider-Man, Batman, all the Marvel comics, they came, and they've gotten a bad rap at times, and they're a little aggressive, but they persevered and been out there. And, they make a lot of money and they take a lot of pictures. You pay $100 a pic, but you'll get a pic.
$100 a pic? What the heck? See, you can't be the only naked one on the show. If you're going to get naked, I'm taking off my pants. We're going to do this together. We're going to be a teammate in the pantsless zone. So tell me this, though. Now I see you going all across the country and stuff. Have you kind of left Times Square? Is that still your bread and butter?
Yeah, I'm in Times Square over spent over 321 days a year for, again, I'm on my 25th year, but every year, I mean, I've flown to Germany, I've done events in Japan, Norway. I mean, I've been all over the whole world doing Naked Cowboy as an ambassador, essentially from New York City, doing products, New York bagels, Naked Cowboy oysters, Naked Cowboy scallops, Naked Cowboy wines. I do cameos.
Wait, Naked Cowboy scallops, is that an innuendo for your testicles, or is that just there?
That would be the oysters. Naked Cowboy oysters would do that one. Naked Cowboy oysters can only be found at the bottom of the Long Island Sound.
Wow, no pants. Do a little dance with no pants for the Naked Cowboy. So tell me this, do you like it when the people come up and they ask you your picture and they sexually assault you a little bit?
I encourage it.
You do like it because a little nipple pinch is nice. Sometimes Jimmy will grab my nipple here at work and when I'm feeling down, and it kind of just, brings me up.
There's no end to the little, just unavoidable little innuendos. I mean, it's always, ladies being flirtatious and me responding flirtatiously or whatever. And it's always fun and it's constant chuckles. And
what's your dating life like, Naked Cowboy? I mean, is it easy to date as a Naked Cowboy? Are you married? What's your relationship status?
My wife was working out there today. She's been out there. We've been married 10 years. I'm her first husband. She's my first wife, and she was and still is a professional belly dancer. She's from Mexico City. And anyway, she's been a Naked Cowgirl franchisee for about 8 years.
Wait, what? So now you got a Naked Cowgirl too? So I'd never seen the Naked Cowgirl. Does she show her, what does she just have nipples on or something over her nips? What is the Naked Cowgirl?
Bikini and a guitar, same trademark outfit, and there have been at least 13 Naked Cowgirls. Her sisters have been Naked Cowgirls. There's been the Black Naked Cowboy, Titus Gandy, Rob Kaufman's another Naked Cowboy, Pablo Jimenez.
Has there been a transgender Naked Cowboy?
I haven't found that yet.
We need to get a transgender one, don't you think? Or Pete Buttigieg. Has there been a Naked Cowboy?
No, but again, that wouldn't trouble me in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Andrew Tate here. He's gay. Are you familiar with Andrew Tate? He's a Romanian human trafficker.
No. Sounds like a nice guy.
Some say he's nice. Some say
jealous.
What? Well, I don't think the Naked Cowboy's jealous. He's in great shape.
You're jealous.
I am a little jealous. Naked Cowboy, how do you stay so fit? Because I eat so much damn food. My gut is just getting bigger and bigger. How do you keep that gut so trim?
Well, I eat basically chicken and veggies. That's what I basically say to anybody. 6 meals a day, chicken and veggies. Now, in other words, lean chicken or lean meat, protein. It could be turkey, egg whites, white fish, a protein, primarily protein, water, coffee maybe, for energy, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's just basically meat and then a small amount of veggies.
McDonald's.
Yeah, I love McDonald's, but I think the New York Times, I believe, if I'm correct, the New York Times just said that eating eggs raises your risk of cardiovascular problems. So do you think that you can get a heart attack from an egg?
I think that going outside in my underwear in freezing temperatures with 2 shots of vodka here and there and
wait, so you're getting shit face out there, Naked Cowboy? What? Is that the gimmick? So that's why you like it. That's how you can stand out there. You take a couple shots of, a little old grandpa's cough medicine, and it makes it kind of fun, right?
Well, it definitely, obviously, you would want to be a little out of your mind to be there in the freezing cold. I mean, it just turns it into you're making yourself the life of the party. And I mean, I'm doing whatever it takes to be out there as long as I can in the most extreme situation. Now it's summer. There's absolutely no drinking, no nothing. It's just 100% hour after hour. I'm also, I'm a big Trump guy. Have you heard my Trump song?
Who's that?
I just did this at the courthouse the other day.
Who?
Oh, it was so wonderful.
It was a jump song. Who is it about?
Everybody was friendly, but anyway, they ask me every time, so I do. Trump took those regulations off the backs of those corporations. Sounds like a good idea to me. Trump's gonna build a wall. That wall's gonna protect us all. Sounds like a good idea to me. Gonna get the economy moving again with lower taxes for you, my friend. Sounds like a good idea to me. And LGBT's okay, but 3 bathrooms is a little gay. Sounds like a good idea to me. Gonna protect the cops, cause all lives matter. Throw those thugs in the slammer. Sounds like a good idea to me.
Sounds like a good idea to me. Wow, Naked Cowboy, you're very talented, one of the best artists ever. And a guy that's not very talented is my producer. His name's JVT, and I think he wanted to say something to you. Is that correct?
Oh, absolutely. So I don't know if you know this, but we had John Rich on last week, and I actually impersonated you, and I played for John Rich as the Naked Cowboy. I did a couple parody songs, so we're going to play the clip, and I want you to rate my performance.
I'm ready.
Now, you know, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, so he obviously loves you, and he's probably a little gay for you. So let's roll this clip, and it's going to be so bad. I don't even know why I let JVT.
There's a lot of homosexual talk on the show.
There is. This is a gay-based episode. I know. We need to.
John, if you went woke,
John, I apologize.
this would be how it went. It would go, trans a kid, make a girl boy.
Why would he do that? Why
Everybody
would he sing
say,
a song about
trans a
transitioning
kid,
children's
make
sexes?
a girl boy. Okay, last one, John. If
Oh
you ever
my
wanted
gosh,
to be
hurry.
sponsored by Pfizer, it would go like this. Save your grandma, boost your butthole.
Why would you stick a needle in your anal hole?
Save your grandma, boost your butthole.
That's derivative, dude. This is a real legendary superstar.
Thank you, John. Big fan.
Please,
Hope you like.
What are your first thoughts?
You're hired.
Yeah!
What? Oh my gosh, you found.
Thank God. I am such an abusive host. I've been meaning to get another job. So, like, I would love to join you. We could be a
Thank God. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Bye, JVT. Good,
Oh,
you're
thank
hired.
God. Okay,
You
Brady,
just
can you take
hired your
over?
first gay Naked Cowboy. Congratulations.
Thank you. It was wonderful working for you, but I'm going to head out.
All right, see ya. Get Brandon in there. Thank you, Brandon. Yes, sir. All right, that's good. Bye. Get out of here. Do not take anything on your way out. Do not get a cup, pencil, mug. Do not take any more pictures, JVT. So now we just fired my producer. He's going to come work for you. So I hope that was a serious offer because he has a newlywed that's, you know, she needs some support. And I don't think Jimmy's going to be able to support her on that salary, but I could be wrong. Is Jimmy going to make a lot of money being a Naked Cowboy?
Is it at least 6 figures?
Yeah, is it 6 figures?
Absolutely. Also, we know I just started, there's a Love Chapel. It's the only chapel of its kind. It's in Times Square. And I'll be performing the weddings there coming up soon, too. So if he wants to be an officiate, $10 online, you become a reverend. And then, dearly beloved, we are gathered here today. It's like
How much do you make every year? How much do you make yearly?
That's kind of rude to
Again,
ask.
I have a Naked Cowboy who come from the Blue Island Oyster Company, so I get residual checks based on oysters being sold over 700 restaurants throughout the United States, California, all the Vegas hotels. I mean, they're really, really big through Naked Cowboy Enterprises. Now this new thing, I'm doing cameos out. Happy birthday or happy anniversary. Go to the gym. You know, any number of songs, anything they request. So they go to cameo.com.
You make in the millions of dollars.
Mother, like father, you know.
So do you make in the millions of dollars, my friend?
Doing very well.
Do you make in the millions, though?
The homophobes say I'm a queen.
I think that's a fair question. Are you a millionaire, Naked Cowboy?
Are you a millionaire?
You got me singing the homophobe song.
Well, I think that's a...
I guess he's not going to answer my question.
No, the Naked Cowboy, some questions are off limits.
What if I hired you for my camera
Carried over
business?
years for multiple income sources. I'm not necessarily this year making $1 million this year, but over the 25 years, I've amassed millions.
You're broke.
Well, he's not broke. He has a whole enterprise. He's not broke. He's
You might be broke.
I don't think so.
Well,
Okay, Naked Cowboy, let's not even talk about your finances. We got to let you go here in a
Because
second.
some people that have money, they wouldn't be hesitant to answer the question.
Okay, let's not talk about money. Okay, I want to ask you, what do you think happened with Tower 7 on the day of 9/11?
Tower 7, the one that just seems to, on some of those films, mysteriously look like it was detonated on every single level and fell down untouched by anything else. What do I think happened? Again, what am I going to be, a conspiracy theorist? I mean, I don't know. But again, is that trick photography, whatever? But I've seen those films, and again,
It looked weird. So now you got to put on your tinfoil cowboy hat. So that's why I already like you, Naked Cowboy, because listen, we're talking about Tower 7. But before you go, and
This is old news.
this is not old news. Tower 7, a lot of people don't know about.
2001.
Yeah, but people don't know about 9/11.
I knew 9/11 was going to happen before it happened.
Tower was an adjacent.
That's why they don't like me.
Wait, where were you on 9/11, Naked?
Pardon?
Where were you on 9/11?
On 9/11, I was in New Jersey. I was living in Hackettstown. Every day I drove through the Lincoln Tunnel and drove in every day. On that particular day, I was at the gym. The buildings were literally falling down on the TV.
Somewhere you need to be.
Asking, "I'm not going today." All right, so why not? He goes, "Look what's on TV." I didn't even know those were the Twin Towers. I thought, well, that's nowhere near where I am. I mean, I was so obsessed. I'm reading my dialogue. I'm going in there. So I drove as if any other day to go in there. Thought, well, I'll get in there. But obviously, there was a mass exodus out. So as much as I wanted to be a hero and be standing for resolve, I mean, a little early for that, but I was very motivated at that point.
See, if Donald Trump was president, this never would have happened.
That's true. Donald Trump would have stopped. He would have prevented 9/11. We got him about 16 years too late. All right, Naked Cowboy, thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate it. And we look forward to seeing you in Times Square very soon, my friend.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Well, that was a Naked Cowboy, and I got a little naked myself. Do you feel uncomfortable with my legs showing? Because, you know, people, you're calling me fat and stuff. I'll admit I'm pretty heavy, but I got good calves, pure muscle, pure strength. What about calves, Andrew?
So the reason your calves look like that is because you're carrying so much weight.
Yeah, they say every step is a rep. That's why. So is it because I'm fat? That's why I
had a
strong...
friend, and his mom was about 450 pounds.
Yeah, that sounds
gigantic calves.
That sounds kind of sexy.
You're weird.
I mean, she's 450 pounds, but she had really good legs.
Calves.
Yeah, but I kind of like a big
That's
calf.
not the whole leg.
I know, but you grab onto the calf, and you're right near the, you look a little up, and there's a vagina. That's kind of a good area.
You wouldn't be able to see it.
Why? Because there's
so much fat.
And that's bad? But you're...
Of course it's bad. It's gross.
Well, you're in the trafficking business. Don't somebody want different structure, different
Nobody
folks?
wants to see that. They want high-value women.
What? They don't ever want kind of like a, blimpish?
Anybody that works for me is a virgin.
Well, that's not for very long.
The moment I find out they're not a virgin, they're fired.
Well, that seems a little rude, doesn't it? I mean, can't a girl get laid?
The only person they're allowed to get laid with is me.
But then they can sexually cybersex all these people?
It's not the same thing.
What about emotional cheating?
Through the internet.
Yeah, but what about emotional cheating? What about a girl that doesn't physically cheat on you, but she's talking to people?
I don't mind it.
So that's okay. That's not cheating.
No, but if you're somebody like Sneeko.
Yeah, what about Sneeko?
So Sneeko wants to be me. If you didn't notice, he wears his little glasses and he goes around talking about feminism and all these things, trying to sell a course to make money. But all he really did was copy everything I do. Notice this little hand gesture I do.
Yeah, he
does the same thing too. He's copying me. And notice he says that he doesn't mind his girlfriend having sex with other men as long as he's supervising it.
He does say that.
Weird.
Sneeko does say that.
I don't know him anymore. Sneeko, I never knew you.
Wow, Sneeko.
Because when he came over to my house and we had the emergency meeting, did you notice, if you watched the video, I had to ignore his stupid behind?
No, I didn't notice that much. You ignored Sneeko? He's a very big presence on the internet.
Had to ignore him. The only reason he has presence is because of me.
Well, I mean, that is fair. You are one of the biggest influencers on the internet.
Because if I called him up right now and I said, Sneeko, let me have sex with your girlfriend, he would immediately say yes.
That's true. He would. My wife has a boyfriend.
Nobody's a top G if they do that.
Well, I'm a top G.
It's a cuckold.
Well, my wife's boyfriend, Ontarius.
He said that every man should try it.
To try what? Swinging?
To try watching their girl have sex with another man in front of them.
That's what Sneeko said, and I think Sneeko's right.
When you're within a foot of them. He said every man should try it. Would you let your girlfriend do that right now?
Yeah, I let my girlfriend sleep with a 400-pound man named Ontarius, and it's one of the best things I could do for a relationship.
You guys have something in common, no wonder.
That's why we love you, Sneeko. Please come on the show anytime.
He wants him here. He's desperate.
I'm desperate. I need you, Sneeko. I need you. So what do you think about Donald Trump? Is he going to win the 2020?
He's the greatest president ever.
He is?
And he's going to win the election because I'm voting for him.
And you're going to endorse him? What about Ron DeSantis?
No, he's a puppet.
What about Joe Biden?
Joe Biden, he's a retard.
Well, I mean, he's pretty smart. What about Kamala Harris?
Kamala Harris, she's a whore. All women are whores.
That's not true. Not all women are whores, Andrew.
Women should not be in a political environment. Women should not be politicians. That's the reason why our society, Western civilization, is going to hell.
Because women are
Because
politicians.
women are politicians. Women need to shut their mouth and stay in the kitchen.
I don't know. I mean, look at Nancy Pelosi. She's pretty good. And
Nancy Pelosi, she's a boneheaded retard.
oh my God, not everybody is the R word, dude. This is a family-friendly show. This is a child show. I mean, we got to use.
So you brought me on a child show.
Yeah, because I want to expose you to more
Knowing
kids. I think you're a
what I
positive
bring
influence.
to the table.
You don't think you're good?
Listen, no women should drive a car. No women should fly a plane. No woman should be a politician.
Well, I don't know.
Notice this country started going to hell the moment that women started to become politicians and women started being able to vote.
So women shouldn't be able to vote?
No. If a woman can't be a politician, why should they be able to vote?
Well, it kind of has Sharia law vibes. Aren't you Muslim? Tell us about your Islamic faith.
So I pray 50 times a day to the big block. And that's about all I'm going to go. That's the only place I'm going to go.
So you pray 50 times a day
50 times a day.
to a big block is what you're saying?
Yes.
There's nothing more to it than that? That seems a little kind of just...
I just pray!
Okay. What about, how was your fasting during Ramadan? I heard that was very difficult.
I didn't need to fast. Because God loves me the most. I'm God's favorite.
You're God's favorite person?
He told me.
Wait, when did you speak to God about this?
So God told me the other day, he said, Andrew, you're my favorite because you're not a lazy, fat sack of dog poop.
Well, I mean, I haven't ever...
He loves what I do.
God loves what you do.
Of course he loves what I do. He said,
This is Muhammad, right? Muhammad loves this.
That's a prophet.
So Muhammad's not God.
The God of Islam is Allah.
Oh, yeah, Allah. Excuse me. Yeah, so Allah...
Idiot.
I'm an idiot. I apologize. I need to brush up on my Islamic faith history. So that's how it works. I always thought it was Muhammad. What do you think about a person that draws Muhammad like in a cartoon? Do you think they should be, taken out?
Of course. Because that's the thing about Islam. You're never going to find a woman who's Muslim that's a slut.
That's true.
You'll never see it.
No.
They're all very, very perfect.
That's why I'm kind of mad that Barack Obama dropped all those drone strikes. What about George H.W. Bush? I mean, he killed a lot of Muslim people.
He did. Now, listen, what were we talking about? So we need to put women in their place.
Well, their place should be lifted up on a pedestal and shown respect and love.
You sound like a little soy boy cuck.
Well, I don't eat meat. I'm kind of a soy boy. I need some testosterone. I'm out here trying to make a show, Andrew, and I got my freaking producer out here trying to get a new job, showing his asshole every episode. I'm out here without my pants on. I'm doing everything I can to make this show work. I'm trying every day. And I just want you to watch it, and I want to learn, and that's why I bring people on like you that have a different perspective, because I want to give our audience a different perspective.
I'm completely unfazed.
You're not unfazed. I can tell your heart is racing. I can feel your emotional energy rising.
You're stuck in the Matrix.
No, I'm not stuck in the Matrix. I'm breaking free from that Matrix, right?
You're mad.
Now I'm breaking free. I'm free. I'm free.
The Matrix has a very
The Matrix never had a hold on me. I'm free. I'm flying high.
Has a very tight grip on you.
No, it doesn't have a grip on me. I'm Primetime 99. Nothing has a grip on me. I'm fully well adjusted.
You want to know why it has such a tight grip on you?
Okay,
because because your show is based on politics. All you do is think about politics day and night.
I don't think about politics day and night. I think about the culture war. We have young kids who are getting sexualized. They're trying to cut off little kids' penises. I don't want that to happen. I want kids to keep their penis, Andrew.
Politics.
What is that politics? Because I want little children not to get their wiener chopped off?
Yes, that's politics. Are you stupid?
No, I'm not. I'm actually one of the most brilliant people. In my special ed class, I was the highest.
You're one of the most brilliant slaves in the Matrix.
I was one of the highest performing special ed students at Highland Park High School. And
you went to high school, so you were in the Matrix.
Yes, I was in the Matrix. But let me tell you who else was in the Matrix. Lawrence Fishburne. And that dude gets lots of punani.
Not more than me.
Not more than him. All right, guys, this has been an insane show. We've had Andrew Tate on. We've had everybody, but we end the show the same way every time with a freestyle finale. DJ, hit that beat. Yo, it's me. I'm Alex Stein, Andrew Tate, and we're in the Lone Star State. Feeling great, dancing all night long.
digitally. Mom, say hey, Mom. What are you doing? Dancing, having fun. Andrew Tate owns a gun. Yes, I am singing a song. No, I'm not wearing a thong. These are full underwear. And I'm sitting in my chair. One more time, I'm prime time. 99 and Andrew Tate. And we are feeling great. And I think I broke my chair. Sitting in my underwear. Rapping like I don't have a care. Andrew Tate, no hair on his head. I'ma sing till I'm dead. My favorite band is right. Said, Fred on prime time. 99. This was the show. Now you know. Andrew Tate is so great. Yes, we're in the Lone Star State. I'm prime. 99. On the ground, on the tab. I love you so dang much. Andrew Tate, I got to touch. I am on the grind. Prime time. 99. No pants. Do a dance. When I walk around, I like to prance. Prance like this. Back it up. Got the dump truck. Big old butt. And you know you love it so much. Andrew Tate, I want to touch. And I love you so much. I love you, Andrew. I love you. You're well done. I love you all day.